Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Carshall Goblin, and today we have an unboxing for Queers TTRPG. This has been a long-running Kickstarter from Son of Oak and Jap Anime Games. It runs on the City of Mist system, and I'm a big fan of City of Mist system and a big fan of Son of Oak. Let's get into this. This is the adventure box. So here we go. It's a big, thick box, and we're just going to turn around here. So, to get in first, we do have a Queers pin. It's a nice enamel pin. Still in this bits and pieces there. We're just going to put it up the top here. We have some dice. They are bright, they are colourful, they are gorgeous. They are a little bit custom. They are actually D12s. So you can get the colour through there. The D12s, but the system uses D6s. So they've got 2 1s, 2 2s, etc., etc. And the 6s have a Q on them. So there you go. So quite a few nice dice there. We have tracking cards, we have character cards and action cards. Now, I had a quick look at the character cards and the action cards, and I'm really impressed with them having a container to hold them. A lot of Kickstarters will give you cards and bits and pieces, but nothing to actually hold them and reseal them. So once you've taken them out of the plastic, they're gone, and they're just going to spread out. So this actually has a nice little clasping mechanism. Open up like that, and there you go. Now, that said, as much as I like that part of it, I don't think these cards are that useful in play. So if they do come out with the cards as an optional extra, not a huge big fan of them. But that said, I do like the tracking cards. These are certainly what you want to have in play. This is what you have when you have on your table. Tracking cards are a big part of City of Mist style games, and it's nice to have tracking cards. So if they bring these out as an optional extra, get a couple of these. At least get one set of them because they're used all the time. Now we have some gorgeous character sheets. Now these are more character folios than character sheets, and there's 5 of them in total. Very diverse. This is a game about diversity. If you are a bigot or not a fan of the LGBTQ community, this is not your game. This is about promoting equality and fighting bigotry. Very, very queer friendly, which is why it's called Queers. So each of these, I'll bring out, I like the pink one. So each of these character sheets are more character folios. You open them out, and it's almost as if your character has their own little GM screen or player screen. You have 4 tag options here. So if you're not familiar with City of Mist games, the City of Mist games run off more character tags. So you have 2 and 2, and these are your powers there, optional level up parts here. On each one, there's at least 3, and as well as a weakness on each tag. It's got a quick how-to rules here and some combo ideas in the middle. So it's really well thought out with those, and it's nice to have 5 very diverse character sheets, and it's nice to have like almost a GM screen but for the characters. So I'll put that in here. We also have the comic book, the Queers comic book. It's really damn thick and probably not really needed. I'm not a huge big fan of comic books, but I might get through this at some point. So this again is the adventure box. It had a fair bit more than the basic box, and the basic box just had all you need to play. This has a bit more like the comic book, etc. Now you've got the player's guide and whatnot. I'm going to pull back all these books here, put a couple on my lap, and go through one at a time. So the player's guide is a nice, simple how to play, all the information for your players, for character creation, all the bits and pieces that your players will need. It is really important the players have a look through this one because it's the player's guide. It's very different from Powered by Apocalypse, but it is still in that Powered by Apocalypse realm. It is its own unique system, and I like it a lot. I've played City of Mist on the channel. We've ran a huge long campaign on the channel, and I'm a big fan of it. But player's guide, really important. You also need an MC guide. So MC is essentially your GM or dungeon master. The master of ceremonies is what it's called here. Again, gorgeous color, gorgeous formatting, very bright, colorful, and beautiful. Has all the details you need for a GM side of the game. So unlike a lot of role-playing games, the MC in a City of Mist game has rules they must follow. And you can't cheat those rules as the GM. You must follow them to make the game fair and make the game work. So third book, which is one I don't think I've seen before in a TTRPG, is the Creator Guide. But now this is a how to write your own scenarios and campaigns and etc. and changing bits and pieces and adding bits and pieces. It's got a whole book on that, and it's about the same size as the other two. So the whole book is a third players, a third MC, and a third content creation on top of that, or creating worlds and whatnot. And also not just creating worlds, but how do your players create worlds as well. Also in the books is some great information about player safety and touching base on your players and whatnot. There's a lot of really new age or new style comfortability in the games. And it's kind of important these days. There's a lot of subjects in this game which are going to be about bigotry and racism and the like. So it's nice to make sure that everybody's comfortable. Okay, so the last one is the scenario book. There's 5 adventures in the scenario book, which is really good. They've got a lot of diverse themes, a lot of great, interesting stuff. The theme of the game is essentially people in the computer community that have superhero powers that fight the injustice. They're actually called Justice Knights, but it's actually Injustice Knights, essentially. And they try to promote a better way of thinking. And so some great adventures there with the adventure series. And again, it's without going to spoilers, amazing artwork and formatting and just really comfortable to read. There's 4 maps, large maps. I'll quickly bring out just to give an idea of the maps. There you go. So large maps. Now, City of Mist and this game, or these type of games, don't really rely on maps. It's very much a theatre of mind. So I don't really need the maps for my games when it comes to City of Mist quiz. So I don't really need that included in the box. But it's nice to have there for the scenarios. Comic book, again, not really that important. And again, this is the adventure box. This is a lot more than you'd have in the normal basic what you need to play. All you need to play really is 2 or 3 of those books. So the players and the MC. These are pre-made character sheets. You don't need them. You can make your own. Also, I would highly recommend these player tags or the tracking tags. It's nice to have the dice, but D6 is all you need. Pin's nice. Cards I don't think are useful at all. These tracking, like these cards there. That said, that's pretty much everything. I'll put it back together. My thoughts on everything. I'm a big fan of City Mist, and there's some great stuff that City Mist have. The play style is so different from everything else I've played. It really messes with my brain compared to the more traditional games. So I really, really enjoy how these play out. And it's very much a cooperative storytelling, and the rules work for cooperative storytelling, where a lot of rules get in the way. This works with the storytelling. Now, there's one other thing I also picked up, and that is this one, the Ultimate Rulebook, which is essentially those 3 books in one. So there we go. We have our Player's Guide, MC Guide, and Character Creation, also our Creator Guide. But it's all one. I don't think this is going to be on the market. This might be a Kickstarter exclusive, but it's nice to have that one on my shelf when I don't need to pull out the entire box. I can just refer to one of those. Once this gets to the shelves, check out, I think you might just have like a basic box, or check out the 2 core books. You might want the Creator Guide as well if you're going to make your own scenarios. But I'm a really big fan of City of Mist and Son of Oak, and this is a nice, interesting adaptation of that where you're playing queer superheroes fighting for your justice or fighting injustice, something like that. But take care, have a great day, and always remember, if you fail at the table, it's okay. It just makes it fun for everybody else. So enjoy your role playing, and that's me signing out. Bye.